Please be advised that no smoking or alcohol beverages are permitted on the campus of Norristown Area High School. No food or drinks are allowed in the at any time, and for your convenience, tables, concessions, and restrooms are located in the lobby. In accordance with PIL regulations, noise makers and signs are not permitted in today's conduct. We thank you for your attendance today. Please enjoy the evening. We now ask that you please move your national rise to the playing of our national anthem as the Norristown JROTC heads to center court with the
Does he have
flag.
headsets? Do you know? Does he have headsets? Do you know? And now, the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Vikings. A sophomore, number 10, Cameron Parks. A senior, number 11, Anthony Hansen. A senior, number 13, Tyler Streckett. A senior, number 14, Ian Streeter. And a senior, number 21, Zachary Kraft. The Vikings are coached by the Red Coach. Do you have headsets? Do you have a headset?
I do have it on.
Okay.
And now, the starting lineup for your Norristown Eagles. A 6'4" sophomore, number 24, Isaiah Gibbs. A 6'4" senior, number 3, Tyler Ryan. A 6'4" senior, number 21,
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Norristown High School Gymnasium. Norristown will be meeting Perk Valley for the fourth time this season, as both teams competing to determine the seed in the upcoming state tournament. Both teams fell in the quarterfinals of the District 1 tournament last week. And Norristown will have 2 games this week to try and determine their seed for the upcoming state tournament. So 2 teams that know each other very well. We're going to get an early 3 just off the front rim, missed by Tyler Lyons. Floorboard comes down to Cameron Parks. So the Vikings, who've gotten the better of Norristown 2 out of 3 so far this year, each one has been a close contest. They're going to open the scoring as a good look underneath as A.J. Hansen gets the layup and an early 2-0 lead for the Vikings. Marcus Sanford, senior, hands it out to Kenny. Kenny pump fake, makes a move to the hoop, goes up, gets it to go. But we have a charge or a... Now they're going to call an offensive foul. So, yeah, no, I'm not the only one that was confused there. Offensive foul on Kenny. So we thought maybe for a second we're going to be looking at an N1. So it stays 2-0 Perk Yeoman Valley. As the Vikings, as we stated earlier, won 2 of 3 so far. And the last 2 each has won on the opposing team's floor. As a pass underneath, Cameron Moss is fouled by Kenny. He's going to go to the line for a pair. As 2 very evenly matched teams as we've seen throughout the year. Very similar in their athleticism, very similar in physicality and height. And wouldn't be surprised tonight if this comes down to final minute of the game. Cameron Parks connects on the first free throw. 2 of 2 for Parks, and it's an early 4-0 lead for the visitors. The Eagles, 1 missed 3 and 1 offensive foul to start their first 2 offensive possessions. And now Marcus Sanford with a jab step, looking inside to Kenny. Back to Lyons on the wing. And he's going to get a pick. Instead, dishes off to Sanford. Sanford's 3 is up and strong. Rebound comes down to Allen. And nowhere to go, and he throws it away. As Allen didn't like the company he was with, dished it off and threw it right to the Vikings. And now an open 3, nothing but net. And just the start that Perk Yeoman Valley was looking for is the 3 by Krause falls. And Norristown can't get anything going offensively. They do get an offensive rebound by Sam Etheridge into the game now. Now Sanford, another 3. That's up and good. So that ends the early drought for Norristown. Sanford's 3 makes it a 4-point game, 7-3. Perk Yeoman Valley, no problems breaking the Norristown press. As we've stated earlier, 2 teams that know each other very well, so tough to dial up something they haven't seen. So here's Perk Yeoman Valley offensively, and trying to do it all by himself, and doing it all by himself is Tyler Stretchy. Stretchy, of course, hit the game winner here about a month ago. Little fall away 17-footer to give the Perk Yeoman Valley Vikings impressive road victory. Blocking foul near the baseline on the Vikings. Just the first team foul on Perk Yeoman Valley. And Norristown will inbound the basketball, baseline left. Ball is deflected out of bounds by Tyler Stretchy. Sanford gets it into Tyler Lyons. Lyons was looking to get it back to Sanford. Mikhail Allen now at the free throw line, and his shot's a beauty. As nice composed shot there by Mikhail Allen, and that closes the lead to 4, 9-5 Perk Yeoman Valley. And a nice pump fake, and now elbow jump shot is up and no good. Sam Etheridge clears for Norristown, and they want to run. Marcus Sanford in transition. Going to try to do it himself. No, gets it outside the lines. Lyons passes on the 3. Looking cross-court to Etheridge. Etheridge underneath to Allen. Allen in a no-man's land. Gets it out to Marcus Sanford for another 3. That's strong. And it's going to be number 14, Streeper, but ball's taken away. And it's going to be Sam Etheridge. Johnny on the spot for the Eagles there. 9-7, Perk Yeoman Valley. And a relatively high-scoring first 3.5 minutes of this quarter. As we see Tyler Stretchy, who's the one you got to watch out for, but he throws it away. Sam Etheridge, once again, ball seems to find him tonight. Gets it to Lyons. His layup is up and in. And just like that, Norristown has tied the game at 9. And again, Norristown looking to put pressure. Perk Valley, though, just about all 5 guys can handle the basketball. Makes it very, very difficult to get turnovers in the backcourt. As we approach the midway point of this first quarter, we're knotted at 9. Norristown on defense, Xavier Edwards, as he's got the tough assignment of guarding Tyler Streshy. Now an elbow jump shot up, no good. Rebound taken by Sam Etheridge, who's contributed quite a bit since he entered this game. Xavier Edwards hands off to Sanford. Now Allen, another jump shot up strong, and the Vikings will clear. So McKeel Allen looking to be aggressive offensively tonight. Normally see him down by the rim, but buried that first jumper and took that second one with confidence, couldn't get it to go. So now underneath, as we're going to get a layup up and in, as Ian Streeper had his defender pinned underneath the basket. He used his height, and we have a 2-point lead for the Vikings. Edwards to Sanford. Now Sanford to Lyons, top of the key. Might have got away with shuffling his feet, no call. Allen in the corner. Swings over to Xavier Edwards. Good defense right now, but thought we were going to get an open 3, and now we do get a travel. As Marcus Sanford had an open 3, passed on the shot, chose to drive, and took an extra step. So substitutions now on both sides. As sophomore Willie Anderson, he'll check into the game for Sam Etheridge. Nice hand for Sam Etheridge, who's did a heck of a job off the bench for the Eagles. We'd be remiss not to mention Norristown missing 2 key contributors. Starter Aaron Reddish has a fractured hand, may be able to come back for the state playoffs as the ball is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Perk basketball. And also Vernon Tubbs, who started on the team last year, has not been with them for close to a month now. So quite a blow to a team that really only plays 6 or 7 guys. When you lose 2 key contributors to that, that's going to hurt just about any team. And you take away 2 guys that contribute as much as Tubbs and Reddish do. But got to move on, play with the squad you got, and Norristown now trails by 2 as we are approaching the 2-minute mark of this first quarter. And Norristown has an opportunity to tie it as it's Lyons in transition off a steal. Can't get it to go, but he is fouled. And Tyler Lyons is going to go to the line for a pair.
His first, team second. On the line for the Eagles is number 3, Tyler Lyons.
Fouls on Connor McShay. His first, team second. And Mrs. Bailey on the first. And 0 of 2. Empty trip for Tyler Lyons at the free throw line. And it'll stay an 11-9 Viking lead. As it's A.J. Hansen doing the handling now for Perk Valley. And going back door and getting a layup and not getting it to fall was Tyler Streshy. And now Norristown to Willie Anderson. Pull up 16-footer. Got it. Nice composed move by Willie Anderson. He ties the game at 11 as we have 1:39 to play here in this first quarter. Hansen with the basketball, guarded closely by Edwards. Now Kraus. Hands off to McShay. McShay and tried to get it underneath, but it's taken away by McKeel Allen. The big guy can handle the basketball, gives a good dish, layup up and in. And Willie Anderson, who scored the last 2 field goals, as head coach Mike Poiston thought Anderson might have traveled, didn't get the call, and a little smirk on the face of the Perk Valley head coach. Regardless, it's a 2-point Norristown lead. It was a 2-point Norristown lead. As Zach Kraus buries a 3 from the wing, and that gives Perk Valley a 14-13 lead. Now Willie Anderson. Scored the last 4 for Norristown. He'll hand off the Lions. Edwards going to get an open 3. Sanford, time, up, no good. And a good box out by Stretchy as he kept McKeel Allen, who could be a pest on the offensive boards. He kept him away, and another offensive possession for Perk Valley. It's Lyons and Hansen. Connor McShay hands off to Stretchy. Stretchy guarded by Lyons. Height advantage as Perkiomen Valley content to likely hold for the last shot. And Willie Anderson gives Hanson some room as we approach the 12-second mark of this first quarter. And they get it inside, looking backdoor. Stretchy, layup up and good. Excellent offensive set there by Perk Valley as Norristown's going to have to hustle to get a shot off. McKeel Allen, a three. It good if it goes, off the window and out. So an entertaining first quarter, but it's going to see Perkiomen Valley out to a 16-13 lead. That's the end of the first. We'll be right back, folks.
Make some noise for your Norristown Area High School cheerleaders.
And we're going to get ready to get this second quarter started. First 8 minutes, a very entertaining 8 minutes, as we stated earlier. And it's the Vikings with a 16-13 lead and possession of the basketball. Has an excellent offensive set. Tyler Stretchy went backdoor and got the layup to fall as time was expiring. And we're going to have steps as Connor McShay frustrated with himself. Doesn't look like he's used to handling the ball quite that far away from the basket. Now Norristown had a brief lead in that first quarter, but it's been Perkiomen Valley who's controlled the pace of the game. And as Sam Etheridge couldn't get it to go, but you know who, McKeel Allen, with the offensive rebound and putback, that narrows the lead to 1. And now Norristown looking to trap as they're trying to create some trouble for Perk Valley defensively. We get an open three, but no good. McKeel Allen, 1-on-2 underneath, and the loose ball comes down to Perkiomen Valley. And Norristown will have to set back up defensively, and it's going to be Stretchy with a floater from 14, in and out. Now McKeel Allen snatches that rebound out. And now Norristown trailing by 1, just underway in this second quarter. Seeking revenge from a loss in the semifinals of the Pac-10 championship. Now McKeel Allen swings over. And an open three for Lions. It's up and it's in and out. McKeel Allen on the offensive rebounds, up and in as the lefty got it to go. And a very good start from McKeel Allen as the senior wants to improve that seed for states. And Norristown now on the right end of a 17-16 seesaw. In the corner, McShay guarded closely by Sam Etheridge. And they get it out to Kraus. Kraus. And taken away by Tyler Lyons. As Kraus fell asleep for a second, Lyons made him pay, and he got the layup to go. So now Norristown with 6 in a row. They lead 19-16 as we are under the 6-minute mark of this second quarter. And some substitutions coming for both teams. Next stoppage of play. And to nobody's surprise, when Perkiomen Valley needs something going, they put it in the hands of Tyler Stretchy. But he hands it off, and it's going to be a turnover. And wholesale substitutions for Perkiomen Valley. And they have roughly their starting lineup back into the game. It's Norristown with possession of the basketball and a 3-point lead. And it looks like Perk Valley's changed the defense a little bit. It's going to pay off right here as a lazy pass is taken, and now fouled on the way up was a Perk Valley player. Don't have that number right here, so I can't give it to you. So number 14, Ian Streeper, was the one who picked it off as the Vikings abandoned their man-to-man, and a lazy pass by Sanford was intercepted. And somehow a friendly roll as that ball touched just about every bit of the rim, and Streeper, although be it on the road, he gets the home roll. Streepers 2-2. That closes the gap to 1. And Perk Valley looks like they're going to stay in this little zone press, little half-court press, should say. And long arms out there as Norristown's going to have to be very effective. And Coach Pinky Johnson didn't like what he's seeing. He promptly calls a timeout. Just going to be a 30-second timeout as the switching in the defense by the Vikings had the Eagles a little bit confused, and Coach Pinky Johnson wants to dial up a play to try to diagnose this tough Perk Valley defense. So we'll stay with you during the break. As we mentioned earlier, the third meeting, Perk Valley, they have won the last two, won the Pac-10 semifinal game against Norristown 55-51. Defeated Norristown 52-50. And Norristown, of course, won on the road at Perk Valley 55-54 back in December. So at least the pace right now has this game certainly in the 60s or 70s. So out of the timeout. We'll see what Norristown has dialed up as Xavier Edwards gets it to Willie Anderson. Anderson inside. Anderson pulls up, 19-footer off the front rim and no good. Xavier Edwards, offensive rebound. Give me that ball, I'll take care of it. As Xavier Edwards, just more aggressive, ripped it away and put it back and gives the Eagles a 21-18 lead. Here's A.J. Hansen, guarded closely by Lyons. And Hansen definitely traveled, no call, and going to get a layup underneath. As a missed call right there as Hansen shuffled his feet. Binky Johnson saw the same thing I did. And it leads to a layup. Now Edwards swings over to Lyons. Lyons back to Edwards. Edwards, layup up, no good, looking for contact, couldn't get it. And it'll be Perk Valley now, down 1 as we approach the midpoint of this second quarter. Stretchy loses it. Edwards Lyons 2-on-1. Euro step, layup up, good. A move we've seen quite often this year by Xavier Edwards, that Euro step. And he lays it in with the left hand. He is picked hard by Hansen. And now Stretchy, guarded by the smaller Lions, hands off to Hansen. As they look inside to Streeper. And we're going to get a little bump. A little bump on Willie Anderson, it looks like. And Anderson going to have to do that. He's smaller stature than his opponent. He's going to have to get physical with him. Now Stretchy, a little eight-footer, can't get it to go. Norristown clears. And Xavier Edwards with a head bob trying to get a foul call. Refs are not buying it. McKeel Allen swings it to Lyons. Lyons going to try to do it himself. And we're going to get a foul on the floor on Perk Valley. Just a third team foul. Neither team in foul trouble just yet. Just 7 total fouls in this game in a briskly played first half. So it's Willie Anderson inbound the basketball, baseline left. He'll swing it out top to Tyler Lyons. Lyons will gather it and get it going. And Perk Human Valley is going to fall back into what looks like a little 1-3-1. Allen not been hesitant. He misses that one. And a turnover. As a little careless with the basketball was Perk Human Valley. And the Eagles leading 23-20. A chance to get their biggest lead of the night so far. It's been a tight-fisted affair. Perk Human Valley got out to an early 7-0 lead. Norristown closed the gap quickly. And we've had several lead changes so far and wouldn't be surprised if we see a few more. Now Lyons picks up his dribble and throws it away. So one careless play matched by another by these teams, and maybe right back where we should be as Perk Human Valley with the basketball trailing by 3. Cameron Parks now, 6'3" sophomore, hands it off to Zach Kraus. Kraus tries to cross over Sanford. Sanford stays with him. A.J. Hansen behind the back, 14-footer. Got it. A nice move by the senior guard, A.J. Hansen. Created some space and got the 14-footer to go. He closes the gap to 1. As we have 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play here in this second quarter. Willie Anderson hands off to Sanford. Lyons thought about the 3. Now Willie Anderson in the corner. McKeel Allen, but with 3 Perk Human Valley players around him, not much offensive possibilities right there. Xavier Edwards gets a pick from Sanford. Free throw line jumper is strong. And Norristown, who had been shooting well, has gone ice cold, and now we're going to get a foul on Xavier Edwards. It's been a game of short runs so far. 6 points here, 7 points there. And back and forth, we see Norristown leading 23-22, under 2 minutes to play. As we have substitutions on both sides now, Tyler Stretchy inbounds the basketball for Perk Valley. He gets it ahead to Cameron Parks, and they'll give it to the floor general in A.J. Hansen. Hansen guarded by Xavier Edwards. Hansen pestered by Edwards. In a world of trouble. Where's the 5-second call? There is the 5-second call. Ask and ye shall receive, as excellent defense by Xavier Edwards. And he earns Norristown another offensive possession with 1:24 to play here in this second quarter. Edwards to Allen. As Norristown looking to get a little bit of rest right now. See some huffing and puffing. Allen, not normally a threat from beyond the arc. And Perk Human Valley not playing him as one. Willie Anderson, his shot is rejected. As the long arm of the law denied Willie Anderson there. And under a minute to play, 23-22 Norristown. Hansen, guarded by Anderson. Now Tyler Stretchy, guarded by Edwards. Probably the Eagles' best on-ball defender against Perk Human Valley's best offensive player. And with this much time, will they hold for one? As Perk Human Valley very patient offensively now. Has 26 seconds to play. Hansen giving some room. Willie Anderson giving room. No, he has some help from his teammates should he get beaten there. McKeel Allen waiting eagerly. But now with just 14 seconds left, may have a move here. It looked like Cameron Parks was going to try to do it offensively himself, but 5 seconds to play now, and it's taken away. Edwards got less than a second to go. He won't get the shot up, but once again, the terrific defense by Xavier Edwards mutes an offensive opportunity for Perk Human Valley. And who would have guessed? Norristown and Perk Human Valley separated by just 1 point after 16 minutes of play. Points were at a premium in the second quarter of the game as both teams excelled offensively in the first quarter, but we're back at it at a knockout, drag-em-out brawl here on 1900 Eagle Avenue. So the score at the end of the half, 23-22 Norristown.
Angel Banks, Aaron Morse, Journey Jesse, and now here this evening, Austin Montgomery. Make some noise for your indoor track medalists. We also have an esteemed member of the wrestling team with us tonight. The 4 names I'm about to announce all went to districts this weekend and qualified for this weekend's upcoming regionals at Souderton High School. Not present this evening are Lakine Wallace. He won silver at the 182. Marvin's Ravens, 4th place at the 220 pound. Kaiser Brittingham, silver medalist at 285. And with us this evening, Isaiah Tucker, gold medalist at the 132 pound division. Please make some noise for the wrestling team, especially Isaiah Tucker.
There's a curve there.
And welcome back, folks. We are just about ready to get this third quarter started. Norristown will get the first possession of the second half, leading 23-22. Matchup tonight that we just assume will be close, and so far the story has gone to script as just a narrow 1-point lead for the home team. And they'll look to try to improve upon that, and they will right away with the first offensive shot up and in by Tyler Lyons. So Lyons gets the 16-foot jump shot to go. Norristown went cold in the last 6 minutes of that second quarter, but first jumper goes, and that's a 3 in the corner, and it's missed by Cameron Parks. And Norristown wasting no time. It's Kenny looking for his shot. Pump fake. Jump shot up. No good. Allen, are they going to get a push? Ooh. I think that was more the reaction to the Perk Valley player falling down than a push on McKeel Allen, as Allen was just a little bit more physical. But the Viking went to the floor, and the call goes against the Eagles. As Nazir Kenny, you can see, interested in getting his offensive game going so far. Didn't play too much in that first half, as he is certainly an offensive threat for the Eagles. Stretchy guarded by Sanford. Looks to go back door. Good defense by Sanford. And the foul's going to be on Lyons, and the referees have drawn a line in the sand that this will be a closely called game in the second half. And it's a physical game, but it's been a clean game so far. Just a handful of fouls in that first half. Stretchy off a pickup, said he didn't get the ball from Hansen. And now they do get it forced out to the corner. Now Stretchy, guarded by Lyons. Cross court could have been taken by Sanford if he saw the man and the ball. Now Hansen, baseline 18-footer, got it to go. As A.J. Hansen's been a thorn in the side of the Eagles tonight. And that brings the Vikings to within one. Just underway in this third quarter, 25-24 Norristown. Xavier Edwards in the corner to Kenny. His three is going to be short. And the floorboard is taken by number 21, Zach Krause. And Perk Valley, in a workmanlike attitude, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. They are normally pretty efficient offensively. And as soon as I say that, a wild shot thrown up by Cameron Parks. Now Norristown in transition. Kenny hands off to Sanford. In the corner to Edwards. Edwards creates some space. His shot is up and no good, but he's fouled on the follow-through. So it'll be two shots at the line for Xavier Edwards. Fouls on Stretchy, just his second team foul. Edwards will go to the line for a pair. Norristown just 2 free throws in that first half. Both of them were missed. And Edwards' first free throw is up and in. Norristown, of course, coming off a disappointing performance against Penridge in the quarterfinals of the district tournament. Norristown falling at Penridge 51-34. And so again, top 8 seeds from District 1 make it to the state tournament. So regardless of what happens tonight, Norristown will have another game Thursday, can continue on for seeding purposes. Edwards gets both the fall at the free throw line, and now nearly an opportunity as Hansen fell down, but he maintained possession of the basketball somehow. Now a wild layup up and no good as Zach Kraus a bit out of control there. Now Tyler Lyons, bounce pass to Kenny, in rhythm, no good. And rebound comes down and it's going to be in the hands of Norristown as Cameron Parks tried to bounce it off an eagle, couldn't do so. Swing to Sanford, open three, passes up, floater, short. So again, Norristown having some difficulty offensively here as they've got numerous opportunities. And we're going to get a timeout, as it is pretty clear Coach Mike Poisden not happy with the several offensive sets so far to open this third quarter. It's a full timeout, so we're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back. So out of the timeout, Norristown leads 27-24 as Perk Valley struggled so far offensively in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter. And something you don't see by them very often is wild shots with guys just trying to do it themselves, taking it to the hole. And A.J. Hansen, who does have the only Perk Valley field goal here to start this third quarter. Hansen hands off to Parks. Parks to Stretchy. Stretchy back to Parks. They swing it over. And a little spin move, but instead, we're going to get a block instead of the offensive foul. Let me tell you exactly what was going to happen there. If McKeel Allen falls to the ground, it's an offensive foul. He did not fall to the ground. Instead, they called it a block. Terrible call. I'll leave it at that. Cameron Parks throws it away. And maybe justice is served there as Norristown gets possession of the basketball, maintaining their 3-point lead. Xavier Edwards, inside Allen, power move. Gets hacked and can't get it to go. As nice move by Allen. Couldn't quite get the layup to go as he was grabbed on the wrist. So Allen will go to the free throw line for a pair. His first free throw is up and good. So Mike Poisden, head coach of Perk Valley, you make a mistake, you may find yourself on the pine as Cameron Parks threw the ball away, and shortly afterwards, he sees himself on the bench. 2-2 at the free throw line for McKeel Allen. Now a quick 2-on-1. A.J. Hansen pulls up and now gets it back. Now Perk Valley will set up as Norristown has their largest lead of the game. Off a pick is Zach Kraus, guarded by Sanford. Fall away three, no good. Rebound's going to come down to McKeel Allen, but it's taken away and we're going to get a foul. As foul's going to be called on Ian Streeper, who tried to reach in and take it away from Allen. He did, but in doing so, committed a foul. And that's the third team foul. Both teams committed 3 team fouls to start this second half. So free throws could play a role as this game unwinds. McKeel Allen, Tyler Lyons looking to use a pick from Kenny. Now he'll back away. 3:44 to play. 29-24 Eagles. Edwards finds Sanford in the corner. Allen trying to get the ball, and Norristown lucky to still have possession with a cross-court pass gathered by Lyons. Now back to Sanford. And Perk Valley, again, content to kind of sit back, let Norristown make a mistake. And Kenny passes up on the 3, swings it over to Sanford. Sanford inside as McKeel Allen looks to make a move. Couple of pump fakes and a beautiful left-hand hook is up and in. McKeel Allen, who's been excellent on both ends of the floor tonight. And we're going to get a foul as Tyler Lyons, that is, commits a foul, much to the chagrin of the home crowd. But there was some contact right there. Coach Bicky Johnson likes the aggressiveness. And Norristown now leading by 7, 31-24. Perk Valley just 1 field goal in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. And it's by the man with the basketball, A.J. Hansen. Now Hansen being pestered by the Eagles, gets it out and gets it back. Gordon gets a strong pick by Streeper. Now in the corner. Tyler Stretchy, another strong pick by Streeper. As Perk Valley, you're going to have your black and blue marks after this game tonight. Stretchy in trouble. Might have got away with a travel, but he misses the fall-away 13-footer. And for Perk Valley, got to feel like there's a lid on the basket. Norristown looking to go up more instead. We are going to get, is this offensive? Waiting to see here. It is an offensive foul as Xavier Edwards bit out of control. And a missed opportunity there for Norristown to grow this 7-point lead. Just 2:18 to play here in the third. As it's Streeper who gives it back to Hansen. Hansen pestered out front by Xavier Edwards. Now they get it to Stretchy. Stretchy's had a tough night so far. Hasn't had a lot of open looks. And when he hasn't gotten them to go. And now we're going to get a foul on Perk Valley. And I think that's certainly the right call. As Nazir Kenny gives a little shove to Bryce Streeper, who's guilty of the offensive foul there. And just to let you know, I'm there, says Nazir Kenny with a little polite shoulder. Nothing wrong with that. So here's Norristown. $1:50 to play. They lead by 7. They led by 1 at the start of this quarter. Perk Valley not trapping, allowing Norristown to take their time offensively as it's Sanford to McKeel Allen, cross court, Lyons gets it in, great look underneath as Sam Etheridge, the beneficiary of the beautiful assist from Tyler Lyons, and now Norristown with a 9-point lead. So Hansen with the basketball. Gets a pick. He's going to try to take it himself. He's out of control. Can't get it to go. Stretchy. 3 Norristown Eagles around him, but was able to get it back out to a teammate. Now Hansen saw a crevice. He'll pull up jumper. He left it short. Here comes Lyons. Smart idea to show it up. Norristown did not have numbers. Wise move by Tyler Lyons. If it's not there, slow it down. But get a good look. Sanford, cross court to Lyons. Now will it be Norristown? To wait for one. No, it won't. As Sam Etheridge, first shot, no good. Second one, good. As Norristown with an 11-point lead, and now a possession of the basketball. Terrific hustle by Tyler Lyons. Should earn the Eagles the last possession of this third quarter. Oh, my. Sam Etheridge, Tyler Lyons, the hustle, the attitude paying off for the Eagles now. 35-24, 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. McKeel Allen, who's done everything tonight. In the corner, Kenny for three. No good. Allen, offensive rebound, up, can't get it to go. And that'll do it for this third quarter. But a third quarter that is all Norristown. Just one field goal for Perk Valley. Norristown with their largest lead of the night. We'll go to the fourth with the Eagles up 35-24.
Remember when I was here the last time I had this same game? Remember we had to sign the paper. I said, oh, I thought somebody came up because I live in Fairless Hills. Guy goes, so you guys give me a couple beers on the way home or something?
And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter, folks. An electrifying third quarter there for the Eagles. As determination, hustle, offensive efficiency has forged an 11-point lead for the Eagles. So 8 minutes to play as Norristown tries to even the season series at 2 apiece. This pesky Perk Valley bunch from a few miles down Route 29. Now Sam Etheridge. And ball underneath the Hanson. Hanson surrounded, gets it out. Open three up, no good. And no one there for Perk Valley as it's easily cleared away by the Eagles. And so Norristown, who normally looks to run and get as many possessions as possible, very patient now with an 11-point lead. Jump shot up, no good by Lyons. Stretchy. And good job by Nizer Kenny to avoid a senseless foul. Don't want to put a good free throw shooter at the line. Now Hanson. Open three in the wing. Up, no good. And Nizer Kenny, as that certainly could have been a foul there on Cameron Parks, but the referee thought otherwise. So instead, we got a scoreless first minute and 20 so far to this fourth quarter, which is no problem by Norristown. And Biggie Johnson's going to gather the troops for a minute here. We don't know if this is a full timeout. This was a 30-second timeout, so we'll stick with you. And if you're Biggie Johnson, you know, what do you do here? You're leading by 11. Do you want to take the air out of the basketball and just limit the offensive opportunities for Perk Valley, or do you do what got you this 11-point lead, which is be efficient, look to run when you can? That's why I sit with a microphone and he sits on a bench with players to instruct. A little too early, though, I should say, with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left to try to dribble it out. But I don't think you'll see Norristown making maybe the reckless pass that they might if it's much earlier in the game. So out of the timeout, it'll be Norristown inbound the basketball, sideline left. Marcus Sanford handed the ball by the referee. He'll give it off to Xavier Edwards as he's guarded by A.J. Hanson. Senior on senior. Spin move, and nearly slipping was Xavier Edwards. Instead, he'll get it back again, and now he's got a little bit of space as he hands off the Lions. Lions in the corner. Allen, pump fake for three. He's going to look to drive baseline. And what do we have? Looks like we're going to have a bump. So McKeel Allen pump fake for three, drove baseline. And he's bumped by Ian Streeper. Just Streeper's second, 15 foul. Both teams with 5 team fouls right now. And that ball is nearly taken away, and it is taken away. So a turnover by Norristown leads to a layup opportunity. But Cameron Parks, who's had a tough night so far, can't get it to go. And frustration on the sophomore's face right there. And now looking to trap his Perk Valley. When you do that, you leave open shooters. If Norristown can work the ball around, again, an open three by Lions. It is up. It is no good. And we're going to get a foul on McKeel Allen over the back. And let me tell you this, Norristown normally relatively efficient behind the arc. Not so tonight. If they had shot decently from behind the arc, this may be a runaway. And Lions, wide open three, just left it short. So we are 2.5 minutes into this fourth quarter, and we have stayed just as we started, 35-24. A.J. Hansen got the only field goal of the second half for Perk Valley. Now a move up and in. And one, as Cameron Parks missed the layup previous possession, determined on that one. And a nice move as he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Parks gets the free throw to go, so it's a 35-27 game, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in the fourth. And we'll see if they're going to run out and trap Edwards. And, nearly tipped or nearly off of Norristown. Fortunately for Norristown, Ian Streeper, instinct told him to reach out, touch that ball, which normally it will. That would have been Perk Valley basketball if Streeper just leaves it alone. Now Norristown, who had trouble inbounding the ball again, and now they do again. So 3 consecutive turnovers by the Eagles, and Perk Valley not doing anything special. These are just simple mistakes by Norristown. So an opportunity now for Perk Valley to draw closer. It's Hansen who's going to create some room for Stretchy. His three is no good, as the senior all Pac-10 performer has struggled tonight. Stepped in rhythm to that three, couldn't get it to go. Both teams not shooting well behind the arc. Cross, court pass, Lions underneath to Kenny. Kenny double teamed, and he's going to lose it. And timeout called by Perk Valley, so Norristown has failed to get a shot up in their last 4 offensive possessions, each resulting in a turnover. And we're going to take a short break, folks. 35-27 Norristown. Thought that was going to be a full timeout. That's my mistake, folks. As we once again will be ready to get underway here. But again, Norristown shooting themselves in the foot so far in this fourth quarter, yet to score, and a pile of turnovers as well. Just an 8-point lead, but the way these two teams play, that seems like more than it is, but certainly when you haven't scored in 4 minutes, you feel like you missed an opportunity. Now a long three, up and in, as Zach Krause buries one from NBA range. And it is now a 5-point game, 35-30, 4:27 to play. And nearly another turnover as Perk Valley got their hands on the basketball. Xavier Edwards now, hands it in the corner. Etheridge crosses it to Lions. Lions, don't think he has confidence in that jumper like he normally does right now. Instead, they go to the man, McKeel Allen. Can't get the layup to go, gets his own rebound. Layup up, can't get that to go either. And a frustrated McKeel Allen will go to the line for a pair as that would have been a much-needed three-point opportunity for the Eagles, who have gone half the quarter without scoring. So a game that, with a few minutes left in the first quarter, looked like we might be in the 60s or 70s, is going to struggle to get into the 40s and may not get into the 40s, as Allen misses the first free throw. Oh of 2 for McKeel Allen, but the floorboard comes down to Sanford. He is in trouble, but dribbles his way out of it, gets it to Allen, layup up, no good. And now Perk Valley with a basketball. McKeel Allen got to keep his composure. As a disappointing couple of possessions there. At least Norristown got a couple shots up. And we'll see if they're going to leave an open man, the guy who's been hot, but that one's going to be no good, as it was Zach Krause who connected from about 27 feet earlier. Couldn't get that one to go. And we have 3:30 to play. Norristown in no particular hurry. Open three for Lions is passing it up, and nearly another turnover, as they're going to have to watch these slow cross-court passes. Edwards to Sanford. Edwards, not normally a threat behind the arc, hands it off to Lions. They're going to try to trap. Good look underneath, and Sam Etheridge, the great look from Tyler Lyons, as he's contributed quite a bit off the bench tonight, and he gets the lead back to 7. Now here's Hansen. Gets it back, his three. No good. They wanted a foul call, they couldn't get it, and Mike Poiston is irate. And I got to tell you, it certainly looked like there was some contact there. You have to give the shooter an opportunity to finish his follow-through. And A.J. Hansen did not get that on his three. And you can see Poiston giving the referee the business right there. Instead, we got McKeel Allen going to the free throw line, just the 7th team foul, so this is 1-1. Allen just missed a pair earlier. These are critical free throws in crunch time. Senior forward's first one is up and in. Allen, an exhale, and he misses poorly on the second one. Still an 8-point lead for the Eagles, 38-30, 2:40 to play. Tyler Stretchy, tough night offensively. Got his man in the air, but dishes off. Now Krause, his three is up and good. As it's Zach Krause who's been the man tonight, as he's hit several threes, many of the NBA variety. And once again, it is a 5-point Norristown lead. And with no shot clock in high school, something that I think you'll probably see eventually change, the Eagles could potentially salt this game away, dribbling it out. Now, most likely you're going to see Perk Valley start to foul if the Eagles refuse to make an offensive move towards the hoop. The Eagles, who we have mentioned throughout the year, a much improved free throw shooting team. This year compared to last, they have struggled from the free throw line tonight. But if you don't commit any turnovers and you make your free throws, you're going to win this game. Easier said than done, though, as this Perk Valley Viking team, they won a lot of games this year. They won a lot of games for a reason. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and they force you into making mistakes. Now Lions, as certainly some contact there as Krause got Lions up high. Cross-court pass, Norristown breaks the press. In the corner, you got to get out of the corner. That's where the danger is if they trap. It's Marcus Sanford. Underneath, Allen rejected, and empty possession. Ball batted out of bounds, last touch by the Eagles. So just what the doctor ordered if you're Perk Valley. Norristown chewed just 25 seconds off the clock and came up empty. But now Perk Valley with 2 minutes to play, trailing by 5. I'm not going to say it's must score, but we are approaching that point as the waning seconds and minutes wind down. A.J. Hansen. Now a pass underneath, alley-oop up and in. Great look by Hansen to Cameron Parks, and it is now just a 3-point Eagle lead. Marcus Sanford with the basketball. Here comes the trap. He dribbles through it. He's fouled. Perk Valley upset, but clearly a foul. Clearly a foul. As the foul's on Hansen. And if they don't call that, this place is going to erupt. So it's going to be Marcus Sanford at the line. And again, Norristown in the 1-and-1. So Sanford have to make one to get the bonus here. Sanford, his first free throw. It's no good. But McKeel Allen, offensive rebound, misses the layup. And a jump ball going to be Norristown basketball. So Allen, who's had an unbelievably frustrating fourth quarter, hustles there to get the jump ball possession, and another opportunity for the Eagles, and a timeout has now called by Binky Johnson. This will be a full timeout. Strap in, folks. It's going to be an exciting minute 29. We'll be right back. So out of the timeout, let's set the scenario. You got Norristown, who has led by as many as 11 in this second half. That lead has been gnawed down to 3. A couple of long three-pointers by Zach Krause and an alley-oop to sophomore Cameron Parks. And some inefficiency at the offensive end for Norristown. But now a chance for the Eagles. And Xavier Edwards in dire straits, trapped. And that ball is tipped out of bounds. Should be Eagle basketball. No. And I saw that from here. They got to get help from the official. Oh, my. I clearly saw that. Yeah, they changed it. Excellent job by the officiating crew. And it's cleaned up there. The right call was made. How the referee that's right there missed it, though, is beyond me. But in the end, it all worked out okay, but Norristown is going to turn the ball over again. Perk Valley going to get a chance to draw within 1 or tie with a 3, as the jump ball arrow is going to be in favor of the Vikings, as the Eagles just continually shoot themselves in the foot here in the final minutes of this basketball game. So now Krause, you got to keep an eye on. He's been red hot this game. Hansen. Krause. Or Stretchy, that is. His 3 is almost an air ball. Taken by Norristown, and now fouled is Sanford, as it's going to be the 9th team foul, so still just 1-and-1 for the Eagles. And I said they could salt this game away if they make free throws and don't turn the ball over. That's still a possibility, but since I've said that, they have done neither. So Marcus Sanford can make it a 2-possession game. Free throw is no good, and a foul on Norristown is going to lead to 1-and-1. So Marcus Sanford couldn't get the first free throw to go. Not sure if nerves are in the senior's mind right there, as it's maybe a little bit different than shooting some free throws when you're up 20 or tied in the second quarter, but the heart's beating a little bit more at the line. Well, we can say that the same for Cameron Parks right now, as Perk Valley now on the 1-1. Can they do what Norristown hasn't been able to do, connect from the free throw line and draw closer? Parks does on the first. All the momentum now wearing brown. The Eagles in desperate need of something positive offensively. That free throw is up and no good. So Norristown with a lead, 38-36, under a minute to play. Xavier Edwards. And we'll see if they decide to foul. Instead, we're going to get a timeout by Binky Johnson, as Edwards and Lyons discussing strategy right now. Binky Johnson trying to calm his mates down and guide them through the final 48.6 seconds of this game. We'll be back, 38-36, Eagles. So here we go, folks. 48.6 seconds to play. Norristown have been the front runners really since late in the second quarter. They've led by as many as 11. That lead is now down to 2. And in the corner, Lyons fouled, can't get the layup to go. But 2 free throws at the line for the senior guard. Two key free throws, as he can make it a 2-possession game should he be able to connect on both. Lions free throw in and out. Oh my. So trying to salvage 1 of 2 is Tyler Lyons and make it a 3-point game. Plenty of 3-point firepower for Perk Valley out there. Lyons misses both. And so a team that shot free throws much better has struggled mightily tonight. Perk Valley now can tie with a 3. A.J. Hansen looking baseline, trying to create an open shot. Cameron Parks, guarded by McKeel Allen, hands it off. Now a 3 is up. It's going to be no good, but the air ball comes down to Parks. Parks, jump shot, no good. Rebound, Lyons. Lyons is fouled. 18.3 seconds to play. Still a ton of time. And in a game where we would be in the parking lot right now if Norristown could hit their free throws, another opportunity at the line for the Eagles. So Lyons just needs to settle down. And head coach Mike Poiston, if I might say so myself, is going to make Lyons think about these free throws and call timeout. So we'll head up for a break, 38-35 Eagles.
Norristown, what it is, stand up.
So here we go, folks. 38-36. Points at a premium since the end of this first quarter. Tyler Lyons, he's got a pair. He can make it a two-possession game. Finally, Tyler Lyons buries a free throw, a much-needed free throw. As I'm sorry, it was a 2-point lead, a 3-point lead now for Norristown, 39-36. The score has changed a couple times. Some errors on the scoreboard, but 2-2 there for Lions. It's a two-possession game, 40-36. 15 seconds to play. Tyler Shreshy, the hero for Perk Valley in the last game. Hands off to Krause. Krause's three is up. It's an air ball. No foul call. Last touch by Sanford. And again, Poisson very upset that there wasn't going to be a foul call as a potential 4-point play if Krause's jumper would have went. Now just 6 seconds left. Hansen inbounds, open three, Krause. They leave him alone. He misses it, and that's going to do it, folks. Still 2.1 seconds to play, but Norristown is going to escape with a victory tonight here in front of a ruckus home crowd. So Xavier Edwards at the line. It's already a two-possession game. If you're Norristown, just don't foul anybody, and you are going to win this basketball game. Edwards misses the first one. And again, a two-possession game, so 4 or 5 points really don't make much of a difference. Perk Valley's not going to get more than one possession. Second free throw's up and good. Norristown, just stay away, and you're fine. Stay away. Doesn't matter if it goes. It doesn't, but that'll do it. And the Eagles even the season series and improve their position in the upcoming state tournament as they defeat the visiting Perk Valley Vikings 41-36. Not the prettiest thing I've seen, but the end result goes the Eagles' way. So we'll be back at it Thursday night. For my producer, John Doyle, I'm Ian Morris. Thank you for joining us, folks. Good night.